This is us just entering the road. It's known as the Dalveen Pass, I think it is. I can't remember the road number. I'll put it up if I can find it. It's a nice road down through the sort of Dumfriesshire Hills, I think we call it. They might have an actual name for them, I don't know. So a couple of things we're trying today. So I got a new helmet, a Shoei Neotec. It's absolutely gorgeous, so comfortable, so quiet. It's but one of the things I've noticed with it is I've got the microphone in a position which I think should be fine, but I've noticed that the sound's very distorted. Now I don't know if that's because, I'll find it straight away as soon as I'm looking back at this, but I don't know if that's because traditionally I've spoken louder to be heard, and I don't need to in this because the helmet is so quiet. So I'm purposely trying to speak a little more normally, shall we say. It just sounds comfortable in my own head. And we'll see if it's still distorted, because the position the microphone's in, it's actually well away from my mouth, so it should be alright. If not, I'll have to have a serious rethink about where to put it. That's providing the camera's actually picking up anything I'm saying. So yeah, the Shoei Neotec, got it, and I got the integrated Sena comms kit on it, which was a treat. And me and Susan on the bike, for once we can actually talk to each other, because she got a Shoei Neotec II as well with the comms kit, so we can actually talk to each other for the first time, probably in all conditions, which is actually really nice when you're riding with somebody. So I'm trying to talk more quietly to see if the sound will not be distorted. So I'm kind of hopeful that it won't be, but we shall see. I suppose the second new thing is, it's not new per se, but it's something I'm trying with it as new, is I've got the 360 cameras, you know, the Insta1 360. I'm trying it in a slightly different place. I've never used it when I've been on my own. I was trying to think of places where I might be able to mount it. Of course, I usually ride, sort of 99% of the time, with an Ogio flight vest. And that's got kind of side pouches at the back on the left and right side, and the one on the left side has got you know, like tubular stitch fittings, so you could put, you know, certain things inside it, and the invisible pole you get with your 360 camera fits in one of those perfectly. So yeah, it's sitting just up there, hopefully getting a nice 360 view. That itself has a battery pack, same as the DJI Osmo that I've got on my helmet, and we'll see how that goes. The last time, I think the only other time I've been out with this helmet, I had the DJI on it. I felt it was a little bit high, so I've adjusted it very slightly to point down a bit more, so that's hopefully what it's doing, and it's a little bit better. I think the weather's supposed to turn just after this weekend. I think it's supposed to get a tad more autumnal than it has been. Cold wind from the north and things like that. I've seen the first, I'm not saying they are the first, but they're the first I've seen, is the flocks of geese heading south. Big V formations, northern valleys associated with it. See them heading down, which is usually, for me personally, is one of the more reliable signs that the weather's about to turn. Bearing in mind they've come from, maybe from the Arctic, I don't know, potentially. Oh dear. And then I think in about 2 weekends time I get the winter treatment done on the bike, which will just give it some protection. This is where I think we drop down into the pass proper here, which can be very nice, especially in certain light conditions. It looks lovely. That's John just ahead of me. We both prefer to ride a little bit slower than guys ahead of us. Mark and John, they tend to fly a little bit, especially Mark, so I don't want to ruin their fun. So they've kind of told us where we're going to meet at the bottom of the pass. See what I mean? This is lovely. The re-entrance and the light and the shade, really nice. We'll see on the how the stabilization on the 360 holds up to sort of bobbing about above my head there on the pole. It's held firmly securely inside the flight vest. I suppose my body doesn't move about that much, so it should be okay. This is usually the classic spot for a photograph, because there's a great wee gully just here on the left. Goes up, and it's usually a good spot to get a picture. And there's a pass away down to our right. Flat out just at that corner down there, really.